go. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Friday, May 17th. Not only is it Friday, but it's also May 17th. And that means if you've been following along on my channel or any other channels I've kind of been helping promote out there, today is Peace and Grease's first annual car and truck show out in Ohio. And well, we're ready to go, okay? Last couple of videos you've been seeing, I've been trying to get this thing ready to go, and well, today is its maiden voyage. We've got about 46 miles already on this truck, and let's just say every, I don't know, 3 to 4 miles, we were fixing something. So hopefully we don't have those problems anymore. Today is about a 7-hour drive. I've actually got to go the opposite direction, an hour for some family obligations, and then we will be on the road to Ohio. On the way back, it's about 6 hours. So all in all, about 950 miles to get this thing shook down. And well, let's just pray and keep every finger and toe I've got crossed that we make this home without any hiccups. So stick around, prop your feet up, grab yourself a bag of popcorn or a bowl of popcorn or 2 bowls, whatever. Don't skip through this one. We've got a lot of content out there. There's also a lot of content creators that were able to make it to the show. And well, there's a lot of good interviews coming up. We also have a few additions to this truck that you're going to be able to see exactly, how it went down out in Ohio. So let's finish getting packed up. Let's get in the truck, and I'm going to bring you guys along for the trip to Ohio. Officially in Ohio. Truck's running great. We're running about 180 degrees, so can't complain there. Got about 40 pounds of oil pressure, and it looks like we're about 2 hours and 30 minutes out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, good Lord keeps the weather the way it's supposed to be. That is nice and shiny. None of this rain stuff anymore, right? Because, well, these windshield wipers are hanging on for dear life. Anyhow. All right, 2.5 hours. We'll see you soon. Well, I may have jinxed myself. Good Lord said, nope, no more sunshine for you. All right, windshield wipers, hang in there for another 100 miles. All right, this is it. Last stop before we're actually at Peace and Grease's place. We're about 81 miles out, last fuel stop. Still maintaining around 13 to 14 miles per gallon. So let's get her fueled up, get this party started.
He can buy me a boat. He can buy me a truck. Buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with some silver bullets. soul. He could buy me a boat.
All right, so next morning we're here at the Peace and Grease Car and Truck Show, right? Majority right now is all trucks, so there's really a truck show going on. And they ain't uncool trucks. This is all the cool side. And I'm gonna tell you right now, there ain't nothing uncool about any of these trucks. The coolest part about the whole show is right here. This is Tim, this is the host, this is the man with the plan, the one that put this whole thing on. This is his property, and well, this is his entire lineup as well. So Tim, tell us a little bit about this right here.
So this was like, I'm a truck guy, so I was trying to build a hot rod. And motor blew up 2 weeks ago that I just put in it. It's a 68 GMC. It's on air, LS, single turbo, 4L80. It's just like a toy. This truck was built to bring some abuse to our channel and just do burnouts and donuts, maybe some drag week stuff. It blew up and I felt like a fool, so I thrashed all week and threw another motor in it just so it could drive itself up here.
So I know I watched it on the channle. Now where can everybody else watch it as far as really all these builds?
Yep. So we're Peace and Grease, and we're just like a family type thing. Me and my girl and our boys, we just hot rod and do this kind of stuff and meet cool people doing what we do. And I'm kind of like into, the reason I built this is it's original paint, so I had to like put rockers in it. And stuff. I just kind of like how your truck, they're only original once. It's a major deal to make a new purchase, even in 1976 or 1968, or like, could you imagine having enough money in 1969 to go get you a nice dump truck, you know? So I like the originalness of them. The Army trucks, original. I don't know where it's been, but you know, it's an actual.
Crazy part about these is all the prices are going back up like they were.
Yeah, well, I buy low.
$3,000 back in the 70s was a lot of money for something like this, and now you can't find these things for under $5,000.
Yeah, so I paid $1,700 for it, and I shouldn't. It was rough. The bed was like falling off the trailer and stuff, and I just left. It's not done. The motor blowing up really kept me from finishing some stuff, but just new seats, new interior. It was a basket case, and that's what we like to do.
Though.
We like to save ones that most people wouldn't save and put some miles on them.
It's perfect pinstriping too.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, it makes my patch job look bad. I need to get back in there and switch some things up. But these are my dad's cars, and we just threw in the old stuff. This is the first time I've actually had all my stuff together. That's kind of.
Now you're gonna have to leave it there.
Yeah,
exactly where it's at.
Yeah, but that's what we do.
Hell yeah. All right, guys, go check out Peace and Grease on YouTube.com. They're even on Instagram. I believe they have a Facebook too. I'm not on the face-based thing or whatever, so I'm kind of out of that loop, but go check them out. They are running a really cool show out here. Hey!
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, look, sounds like a Cummins. Cory, your bus is leaving you.
I love that bus. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Now, what in the Hellhound is this thing?
It's a 1975 white Robos cab.
Okay.
It's sitting on a 95 Dodge two-wheel drive frame rails. And I put my own suspensions under it, own axles, Chevy axles, airbags, front and rear.
So this thing lays on the frame.
No, you can drive it. You can drive it, yeah.
Now,
then it's got the 12 valve, 95 12 valve in it. NV 4500 5-speed.
now, has it always been this yellow?
No, we just painted it.
Okay.
What, a month ago, I think? Yeah.
How was it doing the patina job?
It was a little rough. First time doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I messed up the first time, which I think it helped it out the second time.
It
turned out pretty good.
Amazing.
Well, thank you.
Came out real good. Now, if you you guys watch my videos, I was following this guy a time or two out in Pigeon Forge about a month ago. And let me tell you something. Every time I followed him, you see this license plate right here? He'd air that thing down. That thing starts banging, banging, clinging, and clanging all over the road. And everybody's looking at me.
Everybody thinks it's broke.
Everybody's looking at me thinking my truck's clanging. I'm like, no, it's the Hellhound. He'd raise it up. Yeah, he'd raise it up and my truck got better. Somehow it got better. So where can these guys follow you at?
Heffley Customs.
Oh,
we're on
there it is.
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok,
I was trying to get that.
YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. We're trying to get better videos. Still a little camera shy.
No, I follow you guys. I watch you, and I'll sit there and laugh.
Oh, we
right
watch
along
you guys.
with you guys.
Oh yeah, we appreciate it.
His if you watch one of the videos, his driveway actually is this color after he finishes
Yeah.
painting it. And
Yeah, it don't fit in the garage. We did everything
at all.
outside. Yep.
dang, where'd you get that sweet hat from?
Yeah.
What is that thing?
The Vintage 10 Customs. Check that guy out.
Yeah.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Well, I definitely appreciate it, and these guys
We appreciate
built
it.
some cool stuff for sure. I'm definitely excited to see what he's got in store next. So check him out at Hellhound Customs on YouTube and Instagram, right?
Yep, and Facebook.
Facebook, yes. Yeah, I'm not a Facebook.
We're on everything.
Like I've been telling everybody.
I was looking for you. I didn't think you had it.
I go on there for the marketplace, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But anyways, go check him out. Guys, if you haven't checked out these guys on Instagram or YouTube, you need to get over there right now because this truck has got some history. This truck is all over the internet. Not only is the truck all over the internet, these guys are all over the internet, and these guys are all over the internet. So tell me a little bit about this. What's the backstory on it? Where did it start and why is it here?
So I bought this truck when I was 15 years old. It was my first truck. And I actually did a will it make it home with it. I got the thing running at the man's house, drove it home. It was about an hour. And that's kind of started it all.
That was the start of us together too, because he
Yeah.
tried to teach me how to drive a stick shift.
And it's still the 400 modified in there too, right?
Yeah, well, that's its fourth iteration, but yes. Yeah. It started as a 351 modified. Now it's got a 400 modified. And there were a couple other engine options in between, but that's the gist of it.
Heck yeah. I saw this thing out in Pigeon Forge. I see it all over the internet. And now we're out in Ohio, and he actually brought all these little projects with it. In that, this was towing everything and making it right. So tell me something about these over here also.
The chopper is just a cool project I bought from Keith Turk a while back. It's been in some magazine articles and stuff. It's really rough, and the longer you look at it, the worse it gets. But it's cool, and I love it. I ride it a good bit. Took some long trips on it. It's, it looks like garbage, but it's a really good bike. And
No, I think it's cool as all get out.
this is the cool part. I'll show you this. It's an Amen Savior frame, so it's got the weirdest rear suspension you'll ever see anywhere. And it is terrible in corners. You corner this thing and like the rear end walks sideways if you hit bumps. It's terrible. This is my 79 Harley. It's my daily rider. Put a lot of miles on this bike. Everybody tells me I'm crazy, but
We've been to Key West.
Yeah, I've been to Key West on this thing.
Jeez.
We
How
wanted,
far is that for you guys? Y'all are out of Georgia.
Yeah, we're in Georgia, so.
well, we went to Daytona to Keys, so that was 8 hours. on
Yeah.
this. In the summer.
In the summer, yeah.
Both of you guys on this.
No, she was on
I
her.
rode
She's
it.
got a
Okay.
Sportster too. We were on two bikes. Yeah, it was a rough trip. That video is actually on YouTube. This thing fought us getting down there. It blew an oil line about halfway down. I had the primary case apart in a gas station parking lot.
Now, this one here has exploded on Instagram. This thing is
Yes.
everywhere. So give us the backstory because
Yeah,
they're
this
going to
is-
have to go check this out for sure.
This is
100%.
a Suzuki T500. We pulled this thing out of a junkyard. Brittany tripped over it. The handlebar was sticking up out of the pine straw. And we pulled the thing out and bought it from the junkyard and took it home. Never dreamed it would be anything other than just a, something to tinker with. But we got it running. The motor was stuck. It was bad. But there's
hours and hours of time and labor.
fighting to get that jug off that one side.
Heck
But
yeah.
we get it running, and I'm proud to say there are no new parts in that engine.
That is just crazy. So not only do they have cool trucks, do they have cool swag also. They work on motorcycles. They're pretty much the jack of all trades. So go check them out on Instagram and YouTube. You guys have Facebook also?
Yes.
All the social media sites and a website. So
All right. Well,
you Google us, Resurrected Garage.
Yeah,
We're on there.
Yep.
they're everywhere. Go check them out. All right, this is the truck. I went to Pigeon Forge, I don't know, about a month ago, and everywhere I was going, if you guys watch my videos or see the other video I have, I've got one close to this, all right? It's not even the same truck, all right? So to set the story straight, mine's a 63, C10 converted to a C30. So now we've got Cory here. He's gonna tell us a little bit about it and tell me exactly why this is not my truck, or my truck's not your truck.
All right, so I'm Cory with Cory Vic Customs, and this is actually my wife's 1959 Chevy Viking we built for her probably 3 years ago. So it's a 59 Chevy Viking, used to be a 2-ton grain truck, and we set the cab on a 98 Dodge 2nd gen chassis, and then the rear is sitting on a 2018 Dodge chassis. The fenders have been widened 14 inches. It's sitting on 22-inch American Force wheels, 24 valve Cummins, NV 4500 transmission.
So his fender's much wider than mine, all right, guys? I run an automatic. He's got a stick shift. Now, we've got the same teal color.
That's right.
And I just run Alcoas.
Yeah.
I don't have the American Force.
Yeah.
But American Force, I could if you want to help me out.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. Then we can say they're close.
Yeah, well, so we just met Mark at the rod run. He's like, man, everybody thinks that I'm you. So he was giving me a hard time saying he's gonna get him a license plate that says not Cory.
Oh, I'm gonna get it made. I gotta get it made.
Well, you got to, yeah. But yeah, this is her truck. It kind of the truck was kind of out there anyways, and then you guys might have seen it where my forklift rolled down the driveway and totaled it. And this is the new look for the Viking, but we're actually getting ready to give it a whole new look. We got a new body to put on it. We got a nice body out of Kansas. We're going to be sticking on this truck, and the truck's done really well for us. So it's only right for us to do a little bit better for it. So
yeah.
it's actually supposed to be retired this year, but it still somehow makes its way out of the garage.
You can't retire. If you retired, I'm not going to get any
I know. Yeah.
good marketing off it,
guess
'cause everywhere I go, everyone's like, hey, Cory, hit Cory. I'm not Cory.
But yeah, this is it.
I love it. Oh, look at that. You got Tim over there trying to put all his stuff in
I know.
everybody's photo shoot.
Piece and grease is just floating everywhere here. I don't even know where that came from.
All right, if you guys want some of the cool swag, go to CoryWheatCustoms.com. You got the Viking pinstripe, safety third. Oh, this is a bad one because Marketplace makes everybody do everything. So, CoryWheatCustoms.com. And over here, we've got the other half. So we got Cory up there now. It's Hannah. Hannah,
Yes.
tell everybody about this truck. Come on.
Okay, so we went to Kansas to pick up a bus for a friend, and this was in, it's Silas Adventures Made from Scratch is his YouTube, but it was in the junkyard, and obviously teal.
Is it because of the teal?
If this was red, we wouldn't have it right now. Like, that's the truth, but it was teal, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to go look at that. And I remember I had like cans, which also I love, and had cans and toolboxes all around. So I just made one little quick look and looked inside, and I remember it was really gross, but that was all. Like, I didn't look at it like we were gonna buy it. And Cory spoke for a Federal there, and he said, hey, I want that Federal. So, well, then I want that weird truck that I seen. And he said, was it even nice? I don't know, I just like the color. So we got home, and it's actually in pretty decent shape, but inside.
Now, you guys had to take a bunch out of the frame of this.
Yeah,
didn't you?
18 feet out of the frame. So it's sitting on an old box truck. It's got the DT466 motor in it. It had a 6 Plus, but if you see all of this was all mouse crap. Obviously, I still left some in here, and it's still falling out, but. So the original transmission was a 6 Plus, and third gear was out, and I knew we were going to be hauling, and I kind of wanted third gear. So we went to a buddy's house. He helped us out. We put a 6 feet in it, and 6 gear wouldn't hold. So we had a bungee cord holding, and the transmission did not have overdrive. So it would go 55, and this thing was screaming on the way to Daytona. So on the way back, it took us a whole day to search a semi junkyard, and we had to crawl under and look for the third letter had to be an O for overdrive. And now it's got a 7-speed, and this thing just gets it down the road. It's pretty cool.
She's not lying about the mouse turds, right?
No.
I think the last video I watched of them of the International, I don't even think that was a rat turd.
No.
That had to be a possum, a racket, and they kept it the whole time. I don't know what they were doing with it. They're probably trying to sell it as some merchandise or something. I have no idea.
It's in the merch truck.
They do a really good job on all their trucks, and they got to be teal. So if you guys got a teal anything out there, give them a shout. Now, where can they find you at? Because I watch you guys on YouTube religiously every Wednesday, right? 6 p.m.
Yep.
And you guys are also on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a Facebook guy. I'm only on a Facebook for the marketplace. But
okay.
You guys are on Facebook too, right?
Facebook, Instagram, and then YouTube, all Cory Wheat Customs. But his truck, so I love his truck, and we actually at the rod run, you pulled up behind us, and I couldn't see because we had the welder rig and the camper, but I could just see the teal and the fenders, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Cory, I hope that thing passes us. And he never did. And then we ended up meeting him, and your truck is amazing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
People at the rod run are probably thinking, Cory's following Cory.
Yeah, they probably did.
They did. But really cool build.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, it is the last morning, last day. We're heading back to good old state of Pennsylvania. And well, as you can see behind me, most of the cars, trucks have cleared out of here. So anyways, what an awesome weekend. What a huge thanks to Tim and Jen from Peace and Grease Garage for hosting this whole event. Great turnout for their first annual car and truck show. So till next time, like, subscribe, share this out. We will see you guys next time.